gotta have some type of connection that some middleman sometimes gotta help out. Like it's
Yeah.
very hard to just be like, I'm a DJ, what's up?
Words, 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 words.
Today's episode is about a resilient warrior, someone who went from nothing to something and then whatever it takes. The true definition of tough times don't last, but tough people do. What's up, fam? Welcome to Fundamental Works, episode 8. Today I got my brother with me, a resilient warrior, somebody who is multi-dimensional, dynamic, plays every single position on and off the court. I got my brother DJ Los Slav with me here today. Los, tell him where you from.
Man, I'm from Harlem, New York. You
Tell
feel
them,
me?
yeah. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Tell them a little bit about what you do, how you came up in the industry, and just your growth.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say appreciate you, Chris, for having me. Always. I go by DJ Los Live, man. I'm from Harlem, humble kid. You know what I mean? Played ball growing up as well. The way I started was basically after an after school program. There was the basketball club and there was a DJ club. They both got introduced to me, right? But I fell in love with basketball, so I did that first, and I did that all the way to college. But in high school, around 10th grade, my man Boogie and my man Jay Led, they started rapping. I can't rap for shit, so I picked up a turntable again and was like, I did this thing after school. I think I know the basics, so let me just pick this up. Started with that, and then we started doing house parties and the whole nine, and then just from there, college parties, and then meet promoters, and then take it from there, clubs and the whole nine.
And what was it about basketball that called you that you really wanted to do basketball instead of DJing after school?
Man, I'm in middle school, 7th grade, and I'm just trying to test the water. So in basketball got introduced by my uncle just by taking me to Riverbank and 145th in Harlem. And I used to go play every weekend, but double dribbling, traveling,
Mhm.
not knowing what the hell I'm doing. But then I just started learning the basics and taking it from there. And I don't know, it just something about the game just fell in love with it.
Yeah. And look, listen, you're part of a special fraternity. Not that many people get to play college basketball. You got
Right.
the opportunity to go to college and play on a JUCO team.
JUCO team, yeah.
How was that experience? Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, it was great, man. Listen, I always wanted to play college basketball. Always wanted to quote unquote make it to the NBA, right? But when I went to college, I'm like, okay, I know my reality. I ain't making it to the NBA, but I'm gonna enjoy these 2 years I got of college. Let's play and listen. I started from the 12th man in the bench, and I started by the playoff time.
That's amazing. And so you're like, I played a lot of basketball with you, especially when we lived in Miami together. You're somebody where we went to all the LA fitnesses. We thought the
Facts,
whole
facts,
pandemic everywhere.
facts.
And something that I love about you is how you play basketball is how you live your life. You're
Yeah,
somebody who can play multiple positions.
yeah,
Like you're like a Magic Johnson. You can play point guard, shooting guard, small forward,
yeah,
center.
yeah.
And I always be like, yo, that's Los Towns, that's Los Towns. And then when I left Miami, you turned into Luca Los.
Facts.
So talk a little bit about that, like, cause you've been in a lot of different corporate leagues, college teams, high school teams.
Right.
How do you get in where you fit in? Cause I feel like you can almost play on any team.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I know we're talking basketball, right? But I use basketball a lot for life,
Amen.
right? So you bringing this up, right? So like, if I know that a team needs a four or center, I'm gonna do that. So if a team needs the point guard, I'm gonna do that too. They need a shooter, I'm gonna do that too. So I just go, I read the room, right? And when you DJ, you gotta read the room as well, right? But you're gonna play some reggae, you're gonna play some Afro beats, you're gonna go dembo. So I use basketball with life and with DJing at the same time. Like I just put it, and that's what gave me discipline too, right? I'm always on time. My friends make fun of me, like, yo, why you always want to be on time? Like, why you want to be late?
That's a
You
fact.
feel what I'm saying? So I'm always on time. And that's all from basketball, man. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I had to work out this morning with one of my boys and this kid that's ranked. And at the end of the workout, my boy tells him, yo, thank you for coming in on time and working hard. And I remember when we was in Miami, every single day you picked me up at the same time. And I'm somebody who's always on time. And I remember like the first couple of times I was like 2 minutes late. I lived on the 17th floor and I thought I
Yeah,
could
yeah,
time
yeah.
it. But Nonetheless, like you're somebody who is resilient. You
Hmm.
work very hard. You invest in yourself. You invest in your health. You invest in your mindset. And there's not a lot of people that have those attributes. What is it about you that makes you that consistent person? What is it about you that makes you work hard and never give up at what you do?
I mean, like it's gonna be cliche, right? But I feel like I watch a lot of documentary, sports documentary at that, right? So you get the Michael Jordans, the Derek Jeters, and all that, and they always talking about not giving up. So I kind of like it always just stuck with me. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going, and that's just me. That's just how I go. And I believe in myself.
Nah, yeah, and that's why like the name of this episode is whatever it takes. Because when I look at you, you're somebody who does whatever it takes. Even when you're talking about right? Like we talk about basketball is a reflection of life, right? Ball is not life. Life is ball.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah,
take the
yeah.
things from ball and put
Yes,
it into your life.
exactly.
I've seen you be multidimensional at parties and events and corporate events where there's sometimes you're the DJ,
Yeah,
and then there's sometimes you're the host on the
I'm the
mic.
host of the mic.
And
Yeah,
then sometimes I see you lifting boxes and
yep,
setting up. And
yep,
sometimes you're setting up the tall stuff
yep,
in the chandelier because you're tall.
yep.
Um, you're somebody who is very selfless, very humble. You're like you don't operate from the place of ego. Like where did that come from growing up?
Man, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like from my family, they all humble. Nobody's over here like thinking they the ish or whatever the case may be. So I know when it comes to family, they put that in me. Um, and I'm willing to help, man. I don't got no egos. I don't. We all in the same level. We all trying to make it the same way. So I think I met you for the first time at the Velvet Ropes party. One of those
Yeah.
when we did like one of those boat parties, and you probably heard from me by glitch. You heard from me blah blah blah. And I saw you looking at me, but I never met you. But I'm like, why this guy keep looking at me? But I guess you was looking at me because I'm like, you probably was like, yo, he's the DJ, but he's here moving boxes. He here moving the bottles to put it. You know what I mean? You probably saw all that, and you probably was like, boom, and then I know you heard about my basketball and all that, so that's how we connected. But yeah, man, I got no ego, man, to this day. To
Yeah,
this
and
day.
that's something about me too. Like anybody who when I used to throw events back then or when I was like working in the independent music
Hmm.
space. Yeah, I did whatever it took, bro. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what made me gravitate towards you. Like I would be the person that be sweating OD. I would have like two
Mhm.
outfits for every
Mhm.
event.
Mhm.
I have my sweatsuit, my basketball outfit,
Right,
where I'm
right.
lifting boxes, I'm
Moving
moving
stuff. Yep.
tables, chairs, lifting bottles, and then I'm changing, I'm showering, and like that's why like I really gravitated towards you because it's like I'm like, damn, like this person is somebody who he works at everything and he knows how to work in team.
Mhm.
And like a lot of times in life, people are asking better yet, a lot of times in life, people are waiting for someone to ask for help.
Right.
You're somebody who's like a point guard and a playmaker.
Right.
You read the room and you be like, oh, this is missing. Let me just get in there and help.
Right. Right.
And I know that you've been all over the place, right? Like you lived in New Jersey, Miami, back to Harlem, back to New Jersey. Um, I want to talk a little bit about you investing in freedom
Mhm.
like your own time because
Yeah.
at the end of the day you want time to play basketball, work
Right.
out, be with your family. You've done it all, bro.
Right. Right. Right.
You've done Airbnbs,
Yeah.
you've done Uber Eats,
Right.
you've done DJing at
Right.
nighttime, you've done DJing at brunch time,
Right.
you've done community events.
Right.
Um, like I'm somebody that I was never able to do that growing up. I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
like, nah, I just need to do one thing and one thing only,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Mhm.
And then, like, I've watched you do so many things. Like, where does that come from? Like, with that hustle, that hunger, and like, I'm doing Uber Eats. I don't care about nothing. Like,
Yeah. 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 Listen, man. Life is expensive, dogs. Let's just keep it all the way real, right? So, and I like to hustle. I don't like to stay still. Like, so if it's a tough month, like when it comes to the DJ world, gigs will be like this, and gigs could slow down. Some slow months, hey, let me go get some bread. So I'll go do some Uber Eats. Why not? I don't care. Like I said, once again, right? Talking about egos. I have no ego about that, right?
yeah,
Um, and I just go get it, man. I just see my sisters do it. I have seen my mom work, you know what I mean, two in the morning doing hair because she used to be a hairstylist. My grandma working, like my uncle's working, like so it's for my family. I'll keep it a buck.
entiendo, mano.
No, man, exactamente, así mismo.
And when it comes to Airbnb experiences and stuff like that, you started your first Airbnb experience in Miami.
Yeah.
uh 5 years ago.
Right.
Tell a little bit about the people, how that was, kind of like a step-by-step way of how you had to build that up so that you could get financial freedom while you just moved to Miami.
Right.
Because I remember we were hooping all the time, and then at one time I was like, "Yo, like, let me manage you with this DJ stuff." And then we went to like every bar, every club, and we failed miserably. We must
Right.
have not make on $60,
Right,
and
right.
we didn't get that one gig,
We didn't
bro.
get one good. Yep.
But like
I got
like
you.
if like they kept your phone number and eventually
Mm-hmm.
called you and you blew it up and you
Yeah,
did your
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
How was the Airbnb thing in Miami?
Well, I went down there 2021, COVID time. We working from home. I have a nice day. I had a nice savings, still have a little nice savings, but and I was just like, all right, it's time to risk it. It's time to risk it. And I went down there, did my homework, was looking around. At that time, Airbnb didn't. The hotel industry was fighting with the Airbnb, so it was tough to get it. Um, but I got lucky with a landlord, spoke to him, told him what it is, and he was like, all right, cool, and he was down. So I had it in Miami Beach by 63rd Street. And it went well. That whole year went well, but then unfortunately the landlord stole his property, so I had to
Pivot.
pivot, and that's how it is. And now Airbnb in the hotel industry they're actually a little better this time, and now there's Airbnb buildings. So now you could
Yes.
go get the place and they know you're doing it for Airbnb. Sometimes you had to like kind of be low key a little bit here and there because some buildings be acting up, but if the landlords let you rock, then you could go. So there's loopholes back in the days, but now it's a little easier. You just gotta get your money up and then take it from there.
And like you been killing the nightlife. You do some special events, you do gigs. I want to talk a little bit about your DJ
Yeah.
experiences, like, because I remember like you went from being somebody who played great songs and never spoke on the mic
Yes.
to like all of a sudden, like yo, like boom, like yo, damn, like he's rocking the rooms, the
Yeah.
mic presence is
Yeah.
there, all
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things. So it shows growth
Yeah.
in you as a person, just like you as a basketball player, right? So what are some like events that you remember that was like, oh nah, like I gotta speak on the mic. This is like the first time that you really remember that you had to do that.
Oh man, I don't remember the first time, but I remember people like you and other people coming like, yo, you gotta talk on that mic, right? So I'm like, you're right, you're right. But I just want to give you a quick background, right? I started really hitting the clubs like 2013, 2014. I don't know if y'all know about Milk Lounge and stuff like that, right? There was a lot of hosts back in the days. So a lot of times we didn't really have to talk as much, right? Like, don't get me wrong, this DJ that's talking, that's what they do, and that's their main, not their main thing, but
They got
they,
the combo guards.
yeah, right. But back in the days, there was a lot of hosts, so they host and I'm DJing, so I mastered that. You know what I mean? So if I'm mastering I could read the room, I could do what I do, and I could rock with a host, cool. But then I just knew, like, okay, I gotta talk on this mic. And then once I started doing it, more often, I'm like, oh, okay, this is working. And then I just do it. And I still gotta improve. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here, you feel me? Like, there's people out here that just got it. And
Yeah,
salute. But I got other things too. I could read the room and I could rock the
yeah.
shadow of the room. So,
Yeah, and it's like sharpening your blade, right?
Mhm.
Like back to sports, right? Like you always got to work on your baseball swing. You
Right.
always got to work on your jump
Right,
shot.
right,
Like
right,
it
right.
can never ever like not be better. Like
Right.
Giannis needs to work on his jump shot.
Yeah.
Shaq needs to work on his free
Facts.
throws.
He's in Miami Heat. You heard? Heat
Yeah,
Nation.
you're he, right? So I remember where the bro Rick Rock, he gave us an opportunity one time in
Yeah, in
Orlando. We
Orlando.
drove
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Miami
yeah.
all the way to Orlando.
Shout out to Rick Rock.
Yeah, shout out to Rick Rock. And like I remember that like I looked at you one time and I'm like, yo, wow, like yo, this mic is OD. And I remember like you rocked the whole crowd, you rocked the show, and I was like so proud of you because I was like,
Mhm,
damn,
mhm.
like this is like our first gig in Florida, really.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we're driving all the way from Miami, all the way to Orlando to
Mhm.
make this happen. And then I remember we got a lot of content from that. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah,
came
yeah.
back to Miami, and that's when
Take it for there. There you go. Yeah. Shout out to the people in Miami. My boy KC Chops. My boy Tone is out there. Ready Rob. Puff from Tiesto. Like it's all like people that just show me love out there. And it was literally just connecting, networking. They see me rock, so they got my contact, and then it's just like and just go from there. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be.
Hmm.
So when it comes to DJing, right? Like you did some like really dope events in Miami and stuff like that. But like, what are you? Would you say is like your top two events that you've done? Because I know you've done some music label events. I know you just came off of a couple of weeks ago doing a great event for the culture, the
Yeah,
community,
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was huge.
yeah, yeah.
Um, what are you like your biggest events that you think that you've done, or your most not biggest, but I want to say the most meaningful events for you?
Meaningful. Oof. Meaningful. What's the big? Orlando was big, right? It's another state, another right. I always done New York, and yeah, I done Connecticut, and I done stuff in Jersey, and then I think we did Orlando, and then Miami took off, right? But Orlando was nice because it was out there, it was fun, it was different. Um, Also, just to say, DJ in Miami also sharpened my blade because now I gotta know this Miami music and what turns them up. And it's just like, I was doing a lot of New York, and then people knew like, you from New York, right? All right, but you gotta play this, and I'm like, you're
Remember
right.
you hit the dip set,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
whole
yeah,
JC.
yeah, yeah. So DJing out there was definitely fun. And it's still fun because I still be going out there and doing my thing. Um, but yeah, United Palace, man. United Palace. I'm from Washington Heights. Well, I'm from Harlem, but
That's
I went to school in Washington Heights. We cousins, right? Washington Heights, Harlem, we right here. So doing that for the culture, our Dominicans, like it just why not? You know what I mean? So that was nice.
the
Shout out to Glitch.
yeah. Glitch, you doing amazing things,
Yeah,
man, and the
yeah,
whole
man.
team, your circle.
Everybody, Jelena, shout out to you, Glitch, Boogie, Jaylen. I know Jaylen's in the West Coast, but shout
Yeah,
out to you, my brother.
He see this body 3 hours
There you
late.
go.
But now, like your team has always done amazing things, like when it comes to music things and like, for the culture and being impactful, and especially about like being intentional. Like I feel like nobody that you hang out with is a clout chaser.
Right,
I
right,
feel
right,
like
right.
you're more of a culture
Yeah,
impactor.
yeah.
So I've always wanted to sell out United Palace, and unfortunately, like I had some events that I was gonna do, and then the pandemic came, and some other things happened there. But
Mm-hmm.
how was it being able to stand on that stage where like the
All
greatest,
time,
the
yeah.
bachateros,
Bachatero,
salseros, merengueros,
yeah.
DJs?
Aventura was there 3 years ago, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm there right now. I mean,
yeah.
not right now, but I was there that time. So,
So how does that
I
feel for you?
mean, it's great, man. It's just like when I was on that stage, I'm like, damn, I'm DJing here. You feel me? Like, even though it was a more of a panelist situation, it wasn't no like show or festival, but still, like, it's pretty dope. Like, you know what I mean? And there's so many followers, so many connections from that too. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what comes up from that? Because it was a couple weeks ago. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now, man, like, and something that I like about you too is like network equals net worth and
Right.
proximity of power. You're somebody that you know how to read the room, you know how to shake hands, you know how to have conversations with people. Can you talk about the importance of networking and like where it's gotten you today?
Man, huge. Because to be honest, a lot of the time from gigs, it's from either word of mouth because somebody told them like, "Yo, hire Lowe's or get Lowe's," or just it's just like you network with someone like Chris. You got me plenty of gigs, right? That's because me and you met and we networked, we talked about it, and you was like, "Yo," so you recommended me to certain places. So it's just you always got to network. You look what you just said, right? We went to Miami and we knocked on 50 clubs. And yes, you knocking. He's like, "Hey, I'm a DJ, blah blah blah." But you gotta have some type of connection that some middleman sometimes gotta help out. Like it's
Yeah,
very hard to just be like, "I'm a DJ, what's up?" Unless you just up here and shout out to those that's up there that you know
yeah.
what I'm saying that could just do that. But
Yeah, I remember we negotiated something about me is like I always barter. I
yeah,
remember us telling him be like, yo, look, listen, whatever your deadliest night is, like we'll come in here, we'll do a 1 hour gig, we'll do this, we'll do that. Where are you? And the reason that the name of the show is Fundamentals is because I believe like that if you do the fundamentals of DJing, the
mhm,
fundamentals of investing, the
mhm,
fundamentals of sports, like if you master the fundamentals, you're gonna be great at things.
right,
And you're somebody who you have a lot of fundamental things in your bag. So now, like when it comes to finances, like you've always invested in yourself, you've always invested in projects and things like that. Like, what are some things that you're looking to invest in now, um, in yourself, or like for your financial portfolio, like in this next like 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted a family business, right? With my family, like my actual family, my two sisters especially. Shout out to Janice, shout out to Carla. And the other day, me and my sister was talking, and I don't want to talk too much about it, just because
No, no, yeah, you want to
it's
hold it
still,
close to the
it's still,
family.
yeah, it's close to the family, still developing. So I don't want to say things too early, but when you talk to someone and you catch them, right? Like, let's say if I talk to you about Airbnb, I'm gonna get a reaction like, "All right, that's cool, Carlos," or I'm gonna get like, "Yo, word," and then you ask 5, 10 questions, and it's like, "All right, Chris is interested," and now we could. So same thing. Me and my sister was talking about it. She was like, "Yo, I was thinking about this too," like, and now we're gonna pivot and do it. It's still gonna be within the DJ world, right? But like, just grow
just
it,
just
just
yeah
grow
just
it,
just
just
just yeah, yeah 10xing it
yes,
basically,
yes,
like you know
yes,
what I'm saying, like just like you are in life.
right,
It's not just DJing now.
right.
Now it's DJing with octopus arms
There
and
you go.
branching onto different
There you
things and
go.
stuff like that.
So
And
it's still under the same world because it's always just in real estate, right? Somebody always needs a house. Somebody always needs an apartment. Somebody always needs a roof under their head, right? So somebody's always celebrating a first birthday, a baby shower, something.
yeah,
So
and something about you is that like a lot of the things that you're included in, and I feel like you don't see this often in the Dominican culture. A lot of the things that you're included in, you always involve your sisters.
always,
Well, why is it that
always,
you and your sister like are so cool, and how does it always work?
man,
Because it's always worked.
it always worked. Always worked. And even when me and you did this event, right? We did the influential game, which I'm
Coming
about
back,
to I'm about to put you on the spot on camera. I've been texting Chris, but he's busy. I get it. It's been a lot going on, a lot going on with me, but we gonna get this done. We gonna get this done. But it always works because like we understand each other. We grew up under the same roof. Yeah, of course we fought as kids and stuff like that, but we love each other, right? I don't think we ever will do each other dirty if we have a business together. So if we have a business together, um, he brought the trophy out. If we have a business together, like she not gonna steal from me, I'm not gonna steal from her. We're gonna understand each other. Yeah, of course we might disagree on certain things, but we're gonna get on the same page. And once again, right, talking about basketball, talking about knowing your role, we know our role.
yeah,
I know what my sister's gonna do. I know she knows what I'm gonna do. Like we understand each other, so it's gonna work. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I want to wish
My
you the
man,
utmost
my
blessing.
man, hold on. Before my man brought out the trophy, you want to brag because he got the MVP, and why not? He hit the game winner, but nah, man, it was
Game
a
winners, game winners. It was
game
like three
winners.
threes in a
Yeah,
row. Chill.
nah, facts, facts, facts.
Um,
But we gonna bring that back.
yeah. Listen. I want to let me hold this trophy
Yeah,
right here while I talk about it a little bit.
guy.
I want to hold my baby. Like this really means a lot, man. It's like it means a lot, and it was awesome, like playing, but like I haven't done an event like this ever in my life.
Mm,
Ever, 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 ever. And like I look at the trophy every day, no cap, it's right there when I
yeah,
wake
yeah, yeah,
up,
yeah.
and I look at it all the time. And I'm just so thankful that you came up to me with the idea.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give you your flowers, and you believed in me, and like you were like, yo, this is what we gotta do. And we haven't had the event because it's
COVID hit.
yeah, yeah, but even like COVID, I want to say more like we moved to Miami,
Yeah,
then I moved back,
yeah.
then you moved to
Then
New
I,
Jersey, then I
yeah,
moved to DR,
yeah,
then a whole bunch of things happened. But more importantly, I feel like the reason we really haven't done the event is because we wanted 10x.
yes,
Like we
yeah,
wanted
yeah, yeah,
10x the experience. And I'm gonna be
yeah.
honest, it was such a dope experience. Like we had the hottest DJs in New York,
Mm-hmm.
Hot 97, Power 1051, Sirius XFM.
XM, yep.
We
Tour
had
DJs.
tour
Shout out my
DJs
man DJ Just.
like big
Bow Wow
ATL,
DJs,
big
yeah.
ATL,
ATL, yeah. Well, he
right?
from New York, Queens, New York, but he be in
Yeah.
ATL, yeah.
We had pro hoopers.
Mm-hmm.
This is like MTV Rock and Jock.
Right, 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 right.
We had sponsors, Uptown Made, very clean.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Baby Clean. Shout out Niece.
We had the Los Live family,
Feel me?
a catering
Hey,
crazy.
listen, going back to the family, that's what you were saying. So once we did the event, called my sisters, they started cooking. We got my aunt cooking. We got they serving. So like family is always gonna
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
thing, my
like
guy.
no, and it was just like, and the elevator. First of all, the elevator didn't work in the beginning of the day, so we had to take all the food and everything to the fourth floor,
Mm-hmm.
up to the elevator, up the
Up the stairs.
stairs.
Yep.
Then the elevator started
Yeah,
working.
yeah, yeah.
But like when it comes to events like that influential game, it was so important to me because that's really what it was. Like there's this word going around with influencer, influential,
Right, right,
cloud, this,
right,
that,
right,
for
right.
that. For people like us, it's not about that.
Nah,
It
nah.
was really influential because we gave back.
Yeah.
We had we had a Santa Claus,
Mhm.
we had an elf,
Mhm.
we had a Christmas tree,
Shout out to
we
Ethan.
we had podcast. Give me the juice. My
Mhm.
man, combo.
Combo.
Yo, like it was really like MTV Rock and
Nah, yeah,
Jock,
yeah, yeah.
and this is coming back. Like right now, it is August 2026.
Mhm.
This winter, the influential game will be back,
Let's
and
do
it's
it.
gonna be bigger. It's
Let's
gonna
do
be
it.
better.
Yep.
The Los Live family is gonna be a part of it. The Chris
Yep.
Works family is gonna be a part of it.
Yep.
Um, everybody who played the first game, you're welcome to come back, get back
Yep.
in shape. It was 6 years ago. We know you ate a lot. But talk a little bit about what that meant to you, the influential game, and
Man, man, to this day, man, people still come up to me like, yo, Los, I remember that event you did, blah, blah, blah. And they want it back. So it meant a lot, man, because I work. So listen, I have a day job, right? So I work with kids. And I've been working with kids since I was like 15 as a summer youth, and then I started working as a staff member. Now I'm a program coordinator. Now I'm the sports coordinator. And it was great to get bikes, get book bag, get pens, everything. We got
sweaters,
coats, sweaters,
socks.
because it was a winter thing, so it was a winter give back. So sweater, everything, and it was like I recorded everything because I recorded when we gave it to them, the reaction, put it out there for people to see. Like this donation ain't going to just any donation, which is great, but like you see hand in hand, this kid's face is laughing and just happy.
Real quick, shout out to Rick Rock
Yes.
donating the TV, even though you
Yes.
got cooked with the move.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, yeah. You'll get cooked again. But shout out to you. Shout out to Nikki.
Nikki,
Nikki.
Emily,
Emily.
like they showed
Yeah,
out. You know what
yeah.
I'm
They
saying?
showed
Like this
out.
is
They showed
really like the
out.
whole like this
All
was
that.
like
Everybody.
like when you be talking about like everybody popped out
Yeah.
and it's just usually your hood,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
everybody popped out and it was
Yeah,
New York
yeah.
City that
New York
popped
City.
out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
we had
We had
everybody
Steph Cakes. We had
East Styles.
E Styles. Yo Q. Shout out to you, Yo Q. Yo Q. Shout out to Yo Q, man. Yo Q's killing it out here, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
out
bro,
here
bro.
with Pusha T and all and always showing love. So shout out to him.
And also still like investing in the community and
Still investing in
locksmith.
community because he could be egotistic and be like, nah, but
Yeah,
he's still
yeah,
out here in the
man. Like,
community. He's still doing what he gotta
damn,
do,
man. Like,
man.
damn, we brought it back. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, if you know, we're gonna talk about the influential game this year. What are some things right now that you want to see this in this influential game? Because hold up,
Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this wasn't about just like the influencers and
Right, right,
us.
right, right.
We had a team game before
Yes,
the adult
yes,
pro game,
yeah.
and we had a 3-point shootout
Yup. And the skills challenge
and
too.
the skills
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah. We had
Like,
all of that.
this is where Kev, my man, Crazy Studios, Kev Too Crazy. This is where
Shout out
we're
to
gonna have
Kev.
to put all the links right here
Yeah.
and then the pictures, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah, yeah.
Because like yo, like it was a thing.
It
It
was a
was a
thing,
thing.
man. It was a thing. It
And
was great.
I've like like been fortunate enough to work with so many beautiful people on Velvet Rope stuff,
Yes.
um, Salabo parties,
Mm-hmm.
Ciroc
Mm-hmm.
dealerships, Avion contracts, all these other
Mm-hmm.
things. Working in the music industry
Yeah.
along like Blue, you,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of other people, but like no, nothing really meant that much to me because like basketballs what really saved me.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could have
And
gone
we
this
connected the
way,
whole. We connected all three things we do, right? Community, the youth. We love what we do, right? So our
entertainment.
entertainment, DJ, all that, and then basketball,
Yeah, man. Like
all in one roof.
it's all for the name of the game. You feel me? And like
Mm-hmm.
respecting the game and giving back to the game. So this year, mark it down. We
Mm-hmm.
will have something in December.
Yep.
That's it. Is already officially on the podcast. It's
Yep.
cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have a venue,
Okay.
and I'm thinking somewhere like Times Square-ish, so everybody could get there.
It's right in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
could
yeah. No
complain. Yeah.
excuses. Even you from Jersey, get
Yeah.
on the
There you
Jersey
go.
path and
Everything. All
everything.
that.
Um, yeah, man. Like it's just something that we gotta do. And I want to talk about the name of the show is Fundamental, but it's always about a mindset,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like when I say to people, "What's up, fam?" Fam to me means finance and mindset,
Okay.
right? So it's like everything has a meaning to it. What is it to you that like when you were growing up, who did you have financial conversations with? Did anybody teach you about money? Did anybody teach you about investments? Because coming from a Dominican household and your parents are immigrants, they're just coming here to work in factories, hairstylists, and just pay the bills and not know anything. So where did you learn about money?
Honestly, that wasn't for my family, right? Because we all was trying to figure it out. To be honest, right? So nobody really sat me down and talk about finance. So this was just honestly YouTube University, podcast university, whatever university, documentary university, like, and just learning and making mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes when I moved to Miami. There's a lot of mistakes that I made, but we all gonna make mistakes. You don't make mistakes if everything is perfect, then be a little scared because something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So you want to learn from your mistakes. So
And that's why I respect you so much because it's about
mhm,
whatever it
whatever
takes.
it takes.
And
Yep.
and tough times do not
No.
last, but tough people do last.
Yes.
And you're somebody who's super tough.
Yes.
And like, you're talking about the finance learning from YouTube University, TikTok
Mhm.
University, Podcast
Mhm.
University,
Mhm.
and the same thing about mindset,
Mhm.
right? Watching Michael Jordan, Derek
Yep.
Jeter, the Mamba
Yeah.
mentality,
Mentality.
and
Yep.
things like that. When it comes to life, if there's one piece of advice that you could give anybody, what would it be? Because I love you because you just go. Like
Mhm.
you calculate your steps,
Facts.
you write your things down, you think you have a plan. God interferes, it don't work out like that. But you never been somebody who's been scared to fail forward. You
Yeah.
always learn from your
Yeah. Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
And back to the basketball court, I never seen you do the same turnover twice in one
Right.
game.
Right.
I
Right.
never
Right.
seen
Right.
you make the same mistake in basketball or in life.
Right.
So, what's a piece of advice you would give out to people if you could leave them with like one last thing?
I'll say just learn from your mistakes. Be humble. Nothing's gonna stay like once something goes bad, don't be like, damn, everything is bad. Like, listen, it might be bad for the moment, but it's gonna get better. And just learn from it and just pivot. Know how to pivot. Know how to switch. We from New York. New York is like this. We moving, just pivot. Trust me, you gonna be fine.
Always
You gonna be
pivot.
fine.
Always pivot. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Always start.
Yeah.
Have a calculated plan. Go with
Right.
the plan. Fail forward. If you got to go another way, pivot and go the other way.
Take risks.
Take risk. Listen, that's fundamental works. Remember, the fundamental works if you work the fundamentals.
Yo, Chris, appreciate you for having me always. You already know. We
Love,
locked in.
love, 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 love.
We locked
Influential game
in.
coming
We
soon.
locked in. Let's go.